And just to add, I gathered you here because you are all related to me, one way or another. That's the real purpose of being here. That's what I've been doing. I've got to ask, where did you guys learn to heckle? Because it seems like you got it from some sort of weird David Lynch nightmare. It's when I think heckles, I think people shouting, I don't think people holding up signs, and it's got his emotional support Les Dennis with it. And then Zorro comes on and tells us who's a sex pest this week. Is this an AI-generated comedy night? Is this what's happened? Is this... Anyway, thanks very much for joining us here for I want to say live comedy. It feels like it's much more than that somehow. It's like the end of 2001. It will take some explaining, I think, when and it's a pleasure to be here. This is a very high-class venue, I have to say. So high-class that the drinks even have their own seats. A little can of Pepsi there with its own chair. That's brilliant. I'm going to move this microphone because I've got to say, and I might have 6 or 7 comedians, but one of them would remember that if you put the mic near the speaker, it will feed back. So... Comedians! That's true. Oh, I'm sorry, Zorro. I don't mean to impugn your mic technique. Zorro, just a quick query, Zorro. Not to make this all about you, but why is the camera at crotch height? What is it? What is the real purpose of you filming tonight?
It's your OnlyFans.
Pardon?
Your own OnlyFans.
My own OnlyFans. For people who are really keen on my waist. That's
Which is everyone.
Pardon?
Which is everyone, Declan.
Well, that's creepy. I didn't know that. That's everyone's waist fetishist for me. That's why he's filming it. This is a hell of a way to find out, I have to say. Could have been more.
Did you get your consent beforehand? I don't think you did.
See, the terms and conditions, Zorro, for which you are rightly famed, your legal acumen and your sword work. That's a heckle, that is. That's covering all the legal dimension of things tonight. Pardon?
It's a real belter.
Oh, it took me a minute there to catch up, but I think you went for it. And that is shameful. It took me a minute to get that, isn't it? Because no disrespect to you, it wasn't an intellectual heckle. I should have called on to that. So no offence to you, Toby Maguire.
Wait, who?
Well, indeed. That's showbiz, Toby. Still waiting on the call from the other two to do another film. Please let me in again. I am. This keeps wilting.
That's what they all say.
Well, as you say, I'm a certain age. Happens to a lot of men around about this time of life. So it keeps this. Right there, it's going to stay there.
That's experience of meddling things.
Take your jacket off, Dad.
Yeah, you're not doing it, Declan. Yeah. Do you want me to take the jacket for you?
Do I want you to remove my jacket in front of a load of people without my consent? Do you know, amazingly, Siobhan, no, I don't. This is just in case you're wondering if Russell Brand was an isolated incident. I hope this clears up any worries. It's a two-way street, apparently. It's not just blokes in the English. Wow, we keep coming back to Russell Brand.
You do?
He is my only one true love now. Yes. Disappointed to find he had others. Thank you very much, by the way. This is Sterling work with the heckles. Have you made the noise yet, or did we just get started? We did do it. Okay, I didn't. I wasn't sure for a minute.
This is the first half.
So you make the noise once, and then that's it. It's just a free for all. It's just rolling on. Thank you. Thank you for explaining the procedure to me, Mark. That's what heckles are all about. Making sure we're all across what the procedures are. Thank you for that. It is. Thank you. I appreciate you getting stuck in with heckles. Are you writing a heckle? Are you actually drafting one up? Oh, you take. All right. I see.
Toby and Maguire.
How weird would it be if you were a teenager like 15 years from now and you found out you were Toby and your brother was Maguire? You'd have to wonder what your parents were doing while you were being conceived.
One of them was upside down.
Pardon?
One of them was upside down.
Hey, little Spider-Man shout out there.
Who's Toby Maguire?
Come on, you're a bit late to it now.
Sorry.
Yeah.
let's do footnotes to my comedy, because that's what the comedy's all about. He was, way back in the early noughties, he was the first actor to play a live-action Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't get jokes like that every day. I don't get a lot of gags nicked, it has to be said. In fairness, I've got to tell you that the heckles, alongside, I actually get, even my positive reviews are kind of backhanded. Even the most positive review of what's happening now. Oh, I see. You're showing a picture of Tobey Maguire. There we go.
I actually see it.
Are we all on top of who Tobey Maguire is now? It's really important to the rest of my act. You understand? If people don't know who Tobey Maguire is, that's it. I just throw a flounce and go home and say, "What's with you?"
Take your jacket off and go home.
Why are you so desperate to get me to take my jacket off?
Well, it's because she once brought it up, now I've got me wondering.
No, he's comfortable.
What's
If you
under
wanted it
the
off, you
jacket?
would've took it off before
Take it off! Take it off!
Listen,
Take it off! Take it off!
this is peer pressure.
It is peer pressure. And
Take it
even I
off.
have
Take
to.
it off.
Even I have to.
Okay.
All right, Zorro's going to do a striptease for you. That's how I'm going to end this night.
Get
Even
on the
I
camera.
am
That's why he
baffled
hasn't
as to.
changed it.
What is it you think is under this jacket? Maybe I'll take it off and I'm like ripped or something.
The real Declan.
Flex my guns and I'll get this slow little down and stop off. When Siobhan said all the men are pieces of meat, I'm not a lean cut. Just to clear you in there.
I like a bit of ribeye.
Whoa!
Nice.
I was about to give a comeback about I've been drizzled by olive oil, but that's less a comeback than it is a serving suggestion. Offering myself up to be eaten. How did the heckle night go, Declan? Oh, it's fine. I just advise the audience on how to season me if they actually consume it. Someone putting their hand up to heckle. Is this a press conference now? Go ahead.
No, I was going to ask, are you naturally ginger?
You asked me that last time. Yes, I did tell you that I could prove it, but it was the last thing I did here.
No, just because you're the closest white person to black people, if you're ginger. Yes. Fact.
Thank you. I like what you've done with your hair. Is that a new conditioner? It's called hair loss. That's why I love it.
Is that the one from Co-op you wear?
That's it. I got a fancy conditioner on Co-op called hummus. I put it in. Right, so what's left of my hair is ginger. And yes, the drapes do match the good pardon.
And well conditioned, like my phone.
Well, you're actually complimenting me on the conditioning of my hair.
I am.
It has a nice, like, bounce. Fluffiness. Yeah, it's a fluffiness. Yeah.
What's my secret? Timotei. I did not expect Timotei to get the push. Yes, Mark Broadhead, The Guardian. Go
Don't
ahead.
throw away my surname.
Pardon?
We saw you coming out of the shower earlier.
There you are. What else there was sat there, Mark? Not only am I buff, I can also quantum bilocate. I'm single, what can I say? I'm sexy and I bend the laws of physics. So that's my first line of my Tinder profile. Sorry.
Oh no, just get a view of your double slit.
My double what?
It's double slit.
What's that?
Oh, I see, right.
What's that?
Oh, very good. I like a bit of quantum physics joke. Well, seeing as you've raised it, here's a joke just for you, sir. I once went on a protest march with a bunch of quantum physicists, and their chants were crap. Have you ever done that? Their chants are terrible. What do we want? The most probable outcome. When do we want it? When our consciousness is imposed on the waveform and collapsed down with the probabilities. Banners were massive. Thank you very much. It's not often I get the chance to do that, so thank you for affording me an opportunity to break out my quantum theory zingers, which also don't zing at the same time. Sorry, were you about to heckle again?
Oh no, I was just going to say, have you time traveled before?
Time travel.
He needs that coat on to do it.
If you're not the first person to know that this coat does make me look as if I'm running and going to see the gym. This is time consuming, this
Give it
internal
like
danger.
Sherlock Holmes, Inspector Gadget. Yeah, Sherlock Holmes, Inspector Gadget.
I was hoping someone would go for Doctor Who, but you know, Inspector Gadget will do. Go Gadget! No, I'm not going to do it. Inspector Gadget joke. We've had enough knob jokes tonight. That's more than enough there. But the heckles are one thing. I tend to get reviews that are also quite backhanded. I remember a review that started. It was trying to pay me a compliment that said, and then came to the stage Declan Kennedy, a man whose appearance alone explains why he took up comedy. Yes, put that on the pile. Still not as damning as a review I got from where I was doing a show in Edinburgh with a couple of other guys, and the reviewer was really scathing in the review and felt that they had to say something positive. So at the very end of the review they said, the visible effort put in by the three men is to be commended. The visible effort in a stand-up show is me doing this. So that's the only bit they liked. Pardon? This.
Move your hand up and down a bit.
Hey, I don't do that anymore, Toby Maguire. Why don't you phone the other two, get them to do a three-way icky sticky web fluid thing? I don't really understand. Could you break that down for me? Well, Toby Maguire was the first actor to play Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield took it on in the mid-noughties, and Tom Holland was the one who took it. And they recently did a film where there were 3 Spider-Men, so I was suggesting maybe Toby Maguire here.
I was on about the thing on the mic.
Helpful regret. Nobody wants my Spider-Man summaries. Well, fine. Wasted here. This. You took this. This. You're talking about. There is, but I'm better than that. Not much better, but better than that. Oh, I cannot believe the biggest, they're going to cheer for doing this. Get your coat off. This is all these years I was sexy and I didn't know it.
Take your coat off.
Why did you heckle me in Geordie, Zorro? Get your coat off. Sledge Dennis, does he want me to get my coat off as well?
Get your coat off.
Our survey says, Little joke for those of you who remember that Les hosted Family Fortunes in the 80s.
Take it off. Take it off.
Oh no, don't give
Ah, don't you dare. You didn't take yours off.
Why don't we all get naked?
Oh, come on.
Is that it? Anybody else want me to take an item of clothing off? Or are we done here? Because I don't do that anymore. If you want that, you've got to pay top dollar. And I don't come cheap. I'm lost as to how to end this, except to say, babe number 3 waiting for your call.
Declan Kennedy! Wow, I mean, how to pick a winner there? Like Yasmin and Jada were doing a real mother and daughter teaming of Declan there. It's like they were proper ganging up on him. Tom, you come up with some quantum physics jokes. But I think Declan is the winner for the word quantum bilocate. Well done, Declan. You won your own round.